Sometimes it feels like God is silent, not just quiet, but distant. You pray, and there is no answer, not rejection, not anger, just silence. I sit in a room lit by a single candle. Shadows move slowly across the walls. Everything is still. It feels like a desert of the soul. You cry out and hear nothing. Why? Why would a loving God hide his voice when you need him the most? I used to think silence meant God had turned away, that I had been forgotten. But maybe it's something else entirely. The saints say God is silent when your soul is growing, like a parent letting go so their child learns to walk. He didn't leave, he's near, but he wants you to learn to walk by faith. I once met a woman in church. After the liturgy, she just sat there, still, quiet. I asked her, "Is everything all right?" She smiled and said, "God is silent, but I know him. So I wait." That was not a learned faith. It was a faith shaped by silence, tested, like a seed that pushes through rock. In silence, the deepest truths are born. Monks go into the wilderness, not to hear voices, but to learn how to listen. We chase noise, quick signs, loud miracles, but God often speaks through the stillness, not in thunder, but in a whisper. Sometimes God speaks through pain, through loneliness, through quiet. Even Jesus on the cross cried out, "My God, why have you forsaken me?" If he faced that silence, shouldn't we expect it too? Sometimes God is silent because he's already told us what we needed. Now he waits for our response. Or maybe you're not ready for the answer yet. Sometimes silence is the answer. An elder once told me, "When God is silent, lean closer." He said, "Child, God is not a machine that spits out answers. He is a father, and he loves you too much to give you what you want before you're ready." Sometimes he stays silent so you can grow into the person who can finally hear. Now, when I pray and there's no reply, I no longer panic. I sit quietly, like a child beside their father. Because silence is not abandonment. Silence is not absence. It's God saying, "I'm here, and I'm teaching you to trust me. Not just my words,